beautiful people, how you doing? Welcome back to another Kendrick Lamar reaction video. Today, my friends, we finished Section 80. This album has been so damn surprising. There's two more albums, I believe. We've got the Black Panther soundtrack. We got the Unmasked, Untitled or something, Unnamed, Untitled. I'm not 100% sure what our plan is going to be going forward. I feel like Section 80 has kind of shown me that maybe the interest in the Kendrick Lamar reactions has died off a little bit. Maybe you guys want me to do more different hip-hop artists and that sort of stuff, because there's definitely been like a nosedive. So I don't know if you guys still really want me to continue all these albums, still continue this journey. If you want me to do it all on YouTube and not just go binge these all in my own time, then I guess just support the reactions, watch them. Please like, it really helps. Please leave a comment, subscribe as well. About 85% of people who watch my Kendrick Lamar reactions aren't subscribed, so it would really help out the channel if you guys did. I don't know what more I'm gonna say, man. Like, I would really appreciate it. Pressing that subscribe button helps out so much. If you don't want notifications, just press the subscribe button, turn off notifications, but it really, really helps. Kendrick Lamar was my most listened to artist of 2025. I have absolutely grown to admire this man to another level, and I have all of you to thank for that. I can't wait to finish Section 80 today, and I'm excited to check out the rest of the albums. I think what we might do in a couple of weeks, if I check the stats and the statistics, you know, and people aren't really subscribing, liking that sort of stuff, and the Kendrick Lamar sort of quieting down a little bit, I think what I'll do in the future is we may make it one reaction a week, like what we usually do, and then the second slot that would have been Kendrick, we'll turn that into a hip-hop slot. So we'll do Kendrick Lamar once a week, and then whatever the second slot was, that one will be other hip-hop artists. There's so many from the East and West Coast I want to react to, so many old school hip-hop artists and tracks and albums that have been recommended, and I feel like we really need to start going down that rabbit hole. So I think that might be the plan. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I can't wait to finish this album that has surprised me so much. So let's do that. Please like and subscribe. And let's jump into my first time. Also, I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas. And let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Kendrick Lamar's Section 80, the final part. Also, shout out, there was one person on my last video, because someone commented and said, I like your reactions, but man, you miss so much. And then one person replied and went, you gotta remember, he's not a hip-hop fan. This whole world is new to him. Kendrick Lamar, he's like only knew who he was at the beginning of this year or whenever we react to him. I think it was like mid-year. And on top of that, these are all my genuine first listens. I don't do any research, no behind the scenes. I don't have Genius open up on another screen like some other people, I'm not calling out any names. It's all blind. It's all blind. So shout out the person who stuck up for me there. I appreciate you. That was kind. You gotta give me a little bit of leeway. This is a very new world for me still, and Kendrick's really my only artist that we've explored in it. God, the instrumentals, whoa, weird here now, think about it.
Babies from Eddie's don't know no better. Don't nothing go better with ignorance, but the belligerent kids that we living with. Some of them masculine, some of them feminine. Remember the universe used to be innocent. Now they just look at us crazy like immigrants. Every day that I wake up, I'm a sin again. I'm not a citizen, I'm just a nigga from Section 80.
Show of hands, how many been taking notes? Good. Leave everything on the table now. Vulnerability. This is your generation. Show your pain.
By the way, you guys pretty much have been explaining to me what Section 80 means, like that generation, and this being the consequences of the previous generation, and that's what this whole album is supposed to be like, you know, that Reagan era, where all of the actions of their fathers and their mothers and the generation that came before them have caused them to have this upbringing. This is what their world is like now, and that's what this album is supposed to showcase. That world. Chapter 10 almost feels like it's saying, like, everything you've heard up until this point, throw it out, man. Things are about to change. God, it kind of sounds like
girls on Long Beach Boulevard.
think I recognize this person's voice. This instrumental sounds like an anime soundtrack called Guts. If anyone knows that, shout out to you.
Flagging down
Very
all
dark.
of these flashy cars.
And Lord knows she's beautiful. Lord knows the usuals, leaving her body sore. She take the little change she make to fix her nail cuticles. Lipstick is suitable to make you fiend for more. She play Mr. Shakur, that's her favorite rapper. Bumping Brenda's got a baby while a pervert yelling at her. And she captured features of a woman, but only 17, the 7 cars start honking. She start running like Flojo. Don't care if they Joe Blow, if they got money to blow. A blowjob is a sure go. And sure enough, don't see a dime of dirty dollars. Just give it all to her daddy, but she don't know her father. That's ironic. See, a block away from Ludus Park, I seen the El Camino parked. And in her heart, she hated there, but in her mind, she made it where nothing really matters. So she hit the back seat. Rosa Parks never a factor when she making ends meet.
Fancy girls on.
I really don't want to mispresume what is happening here. So if I get this miles off, I do apologize. But to me, this sounds like about a working girl. You know, like talking about the backseat and earning money and having issues with her father, but all her money goes to her daddy, and those being two different things. And this just being like, you know, maybe like what's that famous movie that sort of follows the story? I can't remember. There's a very famous movie. Julia Roberts, was it? I can't remember. But like, is that what's going on here? Is that what's happening?
Long Beach Boulevard, flagging down all of these flashy cars.
And Lord knows she's beautiful. Lord.
It is, right? A beautiful girl who's wearing these fancy things and flagging down all these flashy cars. It's a cool girl.
Knows the usuals, leaving her body sore. Her anatomy is God's temple, and it's quite simple. Her castle is about to be destroyed. She's always paranoid, watching the law inside the streets, undercovers and dummies that look like decoys. Remember Sergeant let her slide, said if he seen what's between her thighs, he'd compromise. To no surprise, she took the ultimatum round the alleyway and gave him a warm welcome that felt him right below the navel. Though he was wired up like a pair of jumping cables, his eyes was closed shut. Prior charges he had waved them. It was a block away from Ludus Park. I seen a squad car parked, and in her heart she hated there, but in her mind she made it where nothing really matters. So she hit the backseat, cause Rosa Parks never a factor when she topping off police.
Fancy girls on.
The line, she hit the back seat because Rosa Parks is never a factor when she's topping off police, is honestly just absolutely devastating. Rosa Parks being the famous bus story of, correct me if I'm wrong here in history, but isn't Rosa Parks the story of the woman who didn't want to sit in the back of the bus? And notoriously, in the past, sadly, on the bus, you weren't allowed to sit near the front if you were black. And Rosa Parks was one of the first people to try and, not sit at the back of the bus, putting it simply. And again, I do apologize if I'm misremembering or getting facts wrong. You guys feel free to correct me, all right? So when you use that as a reference, I feel like you're looking at the historical inequalities that have sort of like fallen on this society of people, and like highlighting that that's still there in some way, that's still there, that hasn't changed.
Long Beach Boulevard, flagging down all of these flashy cars.
And Lord knows she's beautiful. Lord knows the usuals, leaving her body sore. As she busts down like a 12 bunk on tour, she suddenly realized she'll never escape the allure of the black man, white man, needing satisfaction. At first it became a practice, but now she's numb to it. Sometimes she wonder if she can do it like nuns do it, but she never heard of Catholic religion or sinner's redemption. That sounds foolish, and you can blame it on the mother for letting her boyfriend slide candy under her cover. 10 months before she was 10, he moved in, and that's when he touched her. This motherfucker is the fucking reason why Kesha rushing through that block away from Ludus Park. I seen the El Camino Park.
This is something Kendrick's highlighted before, and it's something he mentions now, and it's something he worked through with his partner, and that is the idea of breaking that cycle and how many people were abused. especially at young ages, and breaking that cycle of like hatred and violence and pain. And this parent just let her boyfriend do this to her daughter, and that caused this cycle of pain to start. And then that was it. This beautiful girl that could have had this lovely life in front of her, because she is a victim of Section 80. She is now, because she's a victim of those before her, her mom who allowed this, the guy who did this to her, and she then cycles into this circle of pain and suffering. And man, damn, yeah, I don't even know what to say. I can't believe that this is early Kendrick. This guy was so ahead of his time from the moment he started.
And in her heart she hated there, but in her mind she made it where nothing really mattered. Still she hit the backseat, then caught a knife inside the bladder, left her dead raped in the street. Kesha song. My little sister 11, I looked her right in the face the day that I wrote this song. Set her down and pressed play.
Fancy girls on Long Beach Boulevard, flagging down all of these flashy cars. Fancy girls on Long Beach Boulevard, oh, flagging down all of those flashy cars.
Kendrick wrote this. What is this? This is one of his first albums. My guy sat down and wrote this album. Could have said anything, could have spoken about anything, could have been arrogant and cocky and, you know, self-affirming, but instead he saw a system that was flawed and broken and wanted to highlight the issues with it, where people would be saying it's fine and there's these votes and there's these rules and things have changed, and Kendrick was looking around and going, nothing has fucking changed. Nothing has changed. These people are still persecuting us. These police officers are corrupt. This is happening. That's happening. People are wondering why we don't have trust in the systems, because the system doesn't trust us. And he wrote all these lyrics, wrote these songs, highlighted these issues. I've never in my life heard any artist do this. For like their first albums to do this. This is a young Kendrick with a young mind. And all he wants to do is, with this album, with Section 80, is he doesn't want to shine a spotlight on him. He wants to shine a spotlight on this. What kind of artist does that? What kind of artist starts out and decides that the best thing to do is to make people aware of a situation, but not people aware of them? You know what I mean? I feel like there's never any more room for me to admire and respect this man. And then I feel like every time I listen to one of his songs, I find a new level to respect him on. Because this is heartbreaking. This beautiful girl who should have lived a nice and happy life ended up going into sex work because of her upbringing, because of her parents, because of the situation and the time that she was brought in, because of the generation before her, and there being no room for her in the system, and the trauma that she lived with, and she wanted a way out of it, and she contemplated religion and church, but she just never could get out of this world, and we just watch her spiral. And that's one of many. Like I said, I always feel like there's no more ways for me to love and respect this man. Then I go and listen to a song like Kesha's song. And I think this is a song that he wrote way back then. And I find a new way of loving this man. More people should be like Kendrick. We shouldn't try and lift ourselves up. We should try and lift everybody up. And that's what Kendrick's always done. It isn't about him, it's about his people. It's never a me, it's always a we. Rigamortis.
Alright, here we go, third take.
Got what a weird instrumental. It's like a stuck track.
Got me breathing with dragons. I'll crack the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson with madness. Now just imagine the magic I like to ask is don't ask for your favorite rapper.
He dead.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Church.
He dead.
I killed him.
Amen.
Bitch. And this is Rigamortis, and it's gorgeous when you die. I recorded and I'm Morpheus, the matrix in my mind. I'm out the orbit, you an orphan and a hairdresser combined. I'm on the toilet when I rhyme. If you the shit, then I decline. I climax where you begin and then I end on cloud 9. And that's important when you morph into an angel in the sky. And don't be forging all my signatures. My listeners reply and tell me that you biting style. You got a hell of an appetite, and I'm a beer for a while. Just buckle up before the ride or knuckle up if
What
you
the
can
fuck?
fight. We always making them duck or die. A suit and tie is suitable and usual.
Breathe, motherfucker!
I just might investigate this fucking parasite.
He dead.
Bro! What the hell was that? Bro, what the fuck, Kendrick? Jesus Christ. There was so much to break down. There was so much. I was like taking in the lyrics, but I didn't want to pause. The fucking Matrix bar, the climax when you start, there was so much going on. And I was like, shit, man, his wordplay is insane. It was absolutely insane. The Marilyn Manson bar. But I didn't want to pause. I didn't want to pause. Fuck me. Bro, how long was that? My guy wasn't breathing. My guy wasn't breathing. He's saying he dead. After that, Kendrick, are you okay? We need to get this man an oxygen tank. Fucking hell, dude. Gee.
That's what they telling me. Aim it at your celebrity. This is studio felony. Pharaoh Gambi to many and cool enough for the 70s. Nigga, payback's a bitch. And bitch, you been living in debt with me. Dead, I'm all in his
Go
specialty.
again, man.
But call on his mother voicemail to say that he rest in peace. Big ol' chopper, the recipe. Wrestling, that's irrelevant. Rather rest at your residence. Whistling to the melody. Couldn't think of a better D. Better be on your P and Q. It's just me, J-Rock, Soul, and Q. Solar system and barbecue. Nothing.
What is he doing?
Yep.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Jesus! What the fuck? I need a moment. I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't taking none of it in. I'm gonna need to listen to this again. The lyrics are like, I'm listening, but I ain't listening, if that makes sense. Like, fuck me, I'm mind blown. Jesus Christ. Oh my word. What kind of breath work is this? He said, you know what? It sounds like he could keep going. It sounds like he could keep fucking going. Oh shit, I'm out of breath, bro. I can't, man.
I killed him.
No more, right?
Amen. Got me
Amen.
breathing with dragons. I'll crack the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson. Don't ask who your favorite rapper.
He dead.
Yep.
Amen.
I know.
He dead.
For sure.
Amen.
Amen. Got me breathing with dragons. I'll crack the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson. Don't ask who your favorite rapper. I rapped them and made them Casper. I captured the likes of NASA. My pedigree to fly past you. I passed the week to the pastor. We all are sinners. Once you sentence the Bible study faster. Yo, hypocrite is reaction of blasphemy. I assassin my casualty, and it's casually done. And tell 'em my salary coming. Lumps of 100s. Don't talk to me about no money. The sun is under my feet, and I come in peace to compete. I don't run. If you athlete, my statistics go up in weeks, and I go visit the nearest creek, and I get busy. Yo, mini MC really ballistic. Anybody can see any assistance. Everybody to see some persistence. Recognize I be really too vicious. The permanent beast and the demolition, bringing up the street. But
God, Kendrick!
Hannibal mention, how all you see, put in my dick.
God, Kendrick! Jesus!
Recognize Kendrick in a battery, and I'm charged up in a catastrophe. It's charged up in audacity. Y'all fucks never gonna hassle me, and y'all luck just ran out. You'll see.
He dead.
Yep.
Amen.
Bro, after that verse, he dead. Come on, man. Woo! Woo! Oh shit! Oh! Go away! Oh, what the hell? Bro! No, man, please! Oh. Whew. Oh, have mercy. All right. Kendrick Lamar, huh? Whew. Rigamortis. Rigamortis, huh? Rigamortis, yeah? Rigamortis, yeah? Alright. I'm sure this song has a lot of deeper meanings. And deep shit and stuff and everything. But, whew, ain't nothing going on.
I know. He did. For sure. Amen. Amen. Got me breathing with dragons. I cracked the egg in your basket, you bastard. I'm Marilyn Manson. Don't ask for your favorite rapper. He did. Yep. Amen. I know. He did. For sure. Amen. Amen.
Did you guys hear that? I felt like Kendrick opened. And he was like, I ain't breathing. I'm just gonna go. And if I die, I die, man. If I pass out, I pass out. And he just went. And he was like, felt like I had a little bit more in the tank there. Let me try again. Does it again. I felt like I got a lot in the tank there. Let me try something crazy. Let me just keep rapping until I pass out. Let me try that. Let me see. Let me just take in a deep breath. Just sucks in the whole damn room. Oh, it sucks it all in, you know. There's like a tornado. Whoa, people are flying. Whoa, Kendrick. He just sucking in. Oh, the amount of oxygen this guy is sucking in. Buildings crumbling and collapsing. And then bro just went. And just went. And just went. And just went. And went. And went. And went. And literally was like, all right, keep going, Kendrick, till you pass out. Keep going, Kendrick, till you pass out. I ain't passing out. What the fuck is going on, man? Am I inhuman? Am I immortal? Maybe I am. All right, let's try a different note. Keep going, keep going. Still not passing out, man. Fuck it. All right, stops. At this point, someone needs to check to see if Kendrick Lamar has gills. Have we checked? My guy wears hoodies quite a lot of the time. You know, they're like baggy hoodies, come up over his head. You can barely see his neck. It is possible, bro. Just maybe like just around here, gills. Maybe. Because ain't no human breathe like this. Ain't no human. He's either an alien or a fish human. Somebody check to see if he's got gills, man. Just saying. Alright, Rigamortis, huh? Shit, man, alright. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Kush in a word I can't pronounce. Fuck me. Fuck me. Give me some fucking water, man. Give me some water. Oh.
It go ride to it, cause you never know when a bullet might hit and you die to it. Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things, don't do it like he did, cause he ain't what you is, but we can win. Wait, let's get straight to the point, to the meaning of life. What's my purpose? Maybe this earth ain't a good place to be. How far is heaven? Let's see. Is it in the cloud?
Interesting lyrical flow here. It's a bit stoppy-starty and a bit randomly paced, but it works really well with that instrumental. Very mellow, very soothing, very calm, very chilled instrumental, which, to be honest, the whole album has been like this, man. A massive contradiction from Rigamortis. Jesus.
Said it would be. I wonder when I die, will he give me receipts? I wonder with the eyes of the Lord. Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm a loser, I'm a winner, I'm good, I'm bad, I'm a Christian, I'm a sinner, I'm humble, I'm loud, I'm righteous, I'm a killer. What I'm doing, I'm saying that I'm human. Now people just ride to it.
What I'm doing is I'm saying I'm human. Kendrick really highlighting the, I was gonna say hypocrisies, but I feel like that's the wrong word to use. Kendrick really just highlighting what it is to be a human, you know? Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes. We're full of flaws and issues, and we overcome them. I feel like being a human is about learning more than anything. And I think that's what Kendrick's sort of saying here, you know? We all go through all these mistakes. but we learn from them and we grow from them.
But ride to it, cause you never know when
The
the
God
bullet
is
might
judging
hit
us, do they
and
see
you
that?
die to it, die to it, die to it, die to it. Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things. Don't do it like he did, cause he ain't what you is, but we can win. Wait, let's get straight to the point. It go 1, 2, 3, 2 in the front, 1 in the back seat. Looking for a victim of a AK-47, 100 round each. But why must we retaliate? Is it human nature? I don't know. I look for the answers later. Make a right, there they go. Sometimes gotta ride to it, cause you never know.
I can't imagine what it must feel like living like this. Imagine you're just like heavily religious and you believe in a God and you grow up in a place like this and the society and the system is flawed and forces you to survive by doing things that may go against your core beliefs, and then you're wondering if a God is judging you for the situation and you being human and you not having a choice, or if that makes you a sinner and you're condemned because of the way the system was. And then if you feel like that, where does your blame go? Do you just become resentful of the way the system's forced you into this life, and then you're worried that you're going to be judged harshly based on it? Like, see what I mean? I can't imagine what that does to a person's mind.
Know when a bullet might hit and you die to it. Live your life, live it right, be different, do different things. Don't do it like he did, cause he ain't what you is, but we can win. Wait, let's get straight to the point.
Don't do it like he is, because you ain't what he is. I reckon that's like supposed to be like a big reference to like the people before you, generation before you, you're like fathers.
As I hope in this book and then burn up some of this reef, for my plan is to figure out the world and escape all my demons. I'm dying inside, I wonder if Zion inside the heavens. A condom, a rolling chain, a fat blunt, and a Mac 11. It's all I see in my life, and they tell me to make it right, but I'm right on the edge of Everest, and I might jump tonight. Have you ever had known a saint that was taking sinners' advice? Well, it's probably you. Am I right? If I'm wrong, you a fucking lie. When I lie on my back and look at the ceiling, it's so appealing to pray. I wonder if I'm just a villain dealing my morals away. Some people look in my face and tell me don't worry about it. I give them back they deposit. No money, just total silence. I'm running, they say I'm wildin'. A youngin' with lack of guidance. That's hundreds of us with problems. More money, more drugs and violence. Look at the soul of an out of control artist that's dealing with life the hardest. That's all my life, but regardless, I'ma ride to it. Cause I never know when a bullet might hit me, and I die to it. Live my life, live it right, be different, do different things. Don't do it like he did, cause he ain't what I is, but we can win. Wait, let's get straight.
For some reason, him doing his own ad-libs and like echo effect there just made it all like kind of creepy and eerie, you know, serious. It just changed the tone a lot.
To the point.
Yeah, life can please you, but death can tease you. On the day Miko had that seizure, I lost one of my biggest believers. Close steps make you think about your life. Like if I had that same chance twice, what would I do different? Tell her I love her more, do more, but tease her about crying on that picture. Now when I'm done recording, swear I let the beat bang in her name. Make her shake her head in heaven, saying they get it again. Make them clouds turn to speak and take too much smoke from the love being in the room with her people. Now my love life murking me, family having surgeries, hated by people that chose for their life to be under me. Lord, what kind of life is this? Mama, I just wanna sing. Mama said, according to get everything.
The more I listen to this album, the more it starts clicking, and the more I feel like I'm seeing what it's supposed to be, which is almost desperate. I feel maybe that is the word. I don't know. Maybe that sounds wrong, but it just feels like someone frustrated and sad at the situation that they have been put in, and just wanting it to change, and pissed off at the people before them, at the mess they've left, at the world that they've created that they're now living in, and they're suffering for the problems of the people before them, and they're having to deal with that mess and deal with that shit, and then they got to deal with a million other things on side of it, and they just want more for themselves, you know? And they don't even want everything. They don't even want a lot. They just want what everyone calls normal. They just want to feel safe. Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
Everything.
It's scary how this whole album feels like a vibe. It feels mellow and chill.
I'm smoking my Kush, reading Corinthians.
Makes you want to unplug.
Reading Corinthians.
Corinthians, okay. Now, obviously, what I'm gonna say is, I wanna lighten the mood a little bit because it's dark. But smoking my Kush, reading Corinthians. I'm not saying anything about myself here at all in any way. But what I will say is, allegedly, I've heard that you know, if you're in a certain state of mind and you read, it's pretty great. Pretty great. I'm just saying, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Like from some guy I know, he like basically said that he read a book when he was in a certain state of mind after having a really delicious cake, and he said it was like he was in the book, like he could see it all, and it was incredible. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know.
Smoking my Kush, reading Corinthians.
What I'm basically saying is, I may understand this one statement and the energy that comes with it. This whole album, Kush and Corinthians especially, has literally just felt like a mellow vibe. I've said this multiple times, but it does. Other than a few little songs here and there, the entire album for me feels like one of the most chilled albums I've ever listened to. But when you start understanding it, when you start deep in it, when you start listening to it a little bit more and not just feeling it, you really start understanding that the album is a vibe, but it is frustrations. The album is somehow Kendrick talking about the system, talking about all the people that were born in this era, the issues that they face, the hardships that they face, what the world is doing to them, how much they're struggling, how much they're fighting, and what like his brothers and sisters and everybody around him is going through. And he's just saying like, this has all been put on us. This life has been put on our shoulders. This is what we've been given. This is the hand we've been dealt. This isn't right. But saying it in the most mellow way possible. You know what? This whole album feels like a conversation somebody had after they smoked a joint. Couple of people in a room smoking, and then they've just sit back in their room and they just start talking. And they just go highlight everything. You know those deep conversations that you have some nights, and they're just chatting and they're highlighting everything and they're talking about everything and they're saying like, yeah, you know, like deep in it all and having this conversation that is unbelievably serious and really complex, but saying it in the most chilled way ever. You ever walked in on somebody having a conversation like that? Well, they are genuinely having such a deep and meaningful conversation, but they are just so calm. It almost feels like at any second they could break out in a fit of laughter. You know, they're highlighting how bad society is, how much we've been put down, how they're doing this to these people and how they're doing that to these people and this and that. But they're talking like that the whole time. They almost sound unbothered by it. But it's the complete opposite. That's what this entire album feels like. It feels like Kendrick having a calm conversation with people about a situation that is anything but calm. That's Section 80. And I feel like Kush and Corinthians, that highlights the entire essence of this whole album. A serious topic, a serious message, but almost like giving up and just sitting there and just like, right, the whole world is crazy. That's why I'm sitting here smoking my Kush and reading, you know? That's what it feels like. That song, I feel like, is the entire energy of this whole album. Blow my high.
Smoking, I pouring up. Keep that lean up in my cup. All my car got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book. Everybody wanna ball. I let brawls at the mall. If he up, watching falls. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Taking off when you landing. Bitch niggas gonna throw tantrums and I'm dancing on them stars. The galaxy ain't got room for y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen soon for y'all. While I'm here and every day I hear your bullshit.
So this song feels like a bit more flexy, you know? Like, I'm dancing on those stars. I'm taking off while you landing. I haven't got room for you. Like, you ain't going nowhere. I'm going everywhere.
Self-pity, reason why you never dealt with me. Reason why your girl dealt with me. Hands up in the building, we get busy and say R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup. R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup, that's exactly what this sound like. A to the A to the L-I-Y. A-H, give it up 2 times. They give it right back, don't blow my high.
Smoking, I pouring up. Keep that lean up in my cup. All my
I'm actually well excited for our hip-hop journey, man. I can't wait to check out all these artists you guys keep recommending in the comment section. For some reason, this song is just making me think of
car
that.
got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book.
We got such a rabbit hole we haven't even gone down yet.
Brawls at the mall. If he up, watching fall. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I
Is
can't
this,
fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Look at my life to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored. Time I never.
Is this basically just like a message to haters? You know, people literally just shitting on him, people just hating on him, and he's just like, man, I'm so tired of all of you, leave me alone, stop messing with my high, I'm like having a good time. And high can mean 2 things. It can mean this kind of high, or it could mean that kind of high. You know, one of 2 things. And I feel like that's what Kendrick's basically saying here, you know, like, oh man, well, all of you just shut the fuck up, leave me alone, let me enjoy my life, you know, stop hating.
But wait, don't know, man. Society would never hold your hand. Niggas like to gossip like bitches. Got me thinking you don't like bitches. Wonder what's behind them Ray-Bans. Eyes of a coward, I understand. Niggas like to gossip like bitches. Sip down Perignon when we finish, we say R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup.
It absolutely fucking is. It's almost like a diss track without naming anybody, you know? It's like, man, just leave me alone. Don't diss me. This is how Kendrick kind of responded to Drake. You know, Drake dissed Kendrick. Kendrick's like, bro, just leave me alone, man. I can't be arsed. Like, that's how he always starts. It's the same kind of energy here. It's like, bro, leave me alone, man. Don't bring down my high. Go away. Shoot. Like, it's just like that.
R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup, that's exactly what this sound like. But never will I ever forget left eye. Roll up, put a ribbon in the sky, and a button on your lips. Don't blow my high.
Kendrick ain't got time for this shit.
He
just wanna be doing his thing.
Car got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book. Everybody wanna ball. I let brawls at the mall. If he up, watching fall. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I've just
I can't fuck
realized
with y'all.
how
Everybody sing this shit.
I'm sending him a photo.
I've just realized the image, man. The image, the fucking album cover is literally what I said earlier.
Look at my life to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored.
Because I've mentioned how this album is like highlighting, like could be highlighting. If you look back at Kesha's song, it's highlighting how somebody is like the victim of a system, you know, the victim of birth. And I think that's what the album is showing. The album is showing what life is like. You've got a kid's shoe, you know? So this is like, you're a parent, you've got a kid, you're religious, you want to go to heaven, but you're forced into a system. Your only escape is smoking or pills. You know, that's all you've got to escape from all of this. But it's dangerous. There's people trying to kill you. So you've got your gun, you got your ammo, you got your weapons. You know, but you're living a crazy fun life. You know, you're tempted by all of the vices and all the people around you. So you got your condoms. You know, you got your condoms. You got your money. You got your ammunition and weapons. You're a walking contradiction that's been completely created and crafted by the society and system that you have been put into. And there is so much going on around you, and you walk with a conflicted mind. And this is it. That's what the album cover, I feel like, represents. As for the song, as for the damn song, Blow My High, this just feels like an anti-diss track. This gave me all the same energy that the Drake and Kendrick beef had, you know? Where Drake was like, yo, Kendrick, fuck you. And then Kendrick was like, yo, Drake, go away. Like, that was literally it. Could not be bothered. Bro was just like, look, just leave me alone. You know, don't say no lies about me, and I won't say truths about you. You know, just leave me alone. Go away. Can't be asked. You're annoying. Go away. Fuck off. Go shoot. You know, literally just like that. You know, and this is the same kind of energy. All these people talking shit, haters, and people giving him issues, and he's literally there just like, don't blow my high, man. I'm feeling good. Leave me alone. Why are you talking shit about me? Same energy. And it feels like this is Kendrick's natural base response to criticism. You know, to hate and criticism. It is for him just to be like, go away. And not even in like a, I can't be asked to hear it. More like a, just shoot, you know, this is whatever. Maybe it is like, I can't be asked to hear it. But not in that sense. So like, it's like, how do I word it? Like, hate and criticism, if you give it to someone, like, hate is bullshit, never should be done. But criticism can be fair in some instances. But haters aren't giving you fair criticism. They're just fucking hating. So this is more of a message to the haters and how Kendrick responds to the haters. It's almost like he never rises immediately to them. You have other people in the music space that when someone hates them will immediately rise and lose their mind and go crazy. Kendrick never does that. Haters come chirping at him and he just kind of goes like, I can't be bothered, man, and just kind of walks off. And it takes a lot to get him to turn around. And he just, in general, I feel like this is where it started. You can see that energy that he gave Drake. You can see where it came from. Here, Blow My High. Kendrick always had that kind of energy. That never went anywhere. Because with Blow My High, that energy was there. That attitude was there. That I can't be arsed with you, leave me alone. Right here. And I love that. I love that you can see that the Kendrick that we had at the beginning of the Drake beef was just Kendrick. Just how he was with everybody. He treated Drake no differently to how he would treat someone he knew in his real life giving him some shit. Drake meant so little to him that he literally treated Drake the exact same way he would have treated someone's cousin that he knows. Like, same fucking energy. Kind of hilarious. Drake was just another guy. AB Soul's outro. AB Soul's outro. 6 minutes this one is. 2 more tracks left. I have to say, this album is fucking slapping. We got some soul jazz going on here. I'll tell you what, Kendrick has an entire soul jazz track on his album. That is insane.
What's your life about? Enlighten me. Is you gonna live on your knees or die on your feet? It's fire in the street. Fire in my swisher, fire in between the 2 legs of your little sister. Just get a sip of this elixir before they crop us out the picture. I never seen a crop circle, but I seen cops circle the block. I puff squares, but I swear one day I'ma stop. My nerves itch. On the brink of my career, where my peers struggle for employment. Can you hear these screams? I'm Sam, ain't no finna me. 1, 2, 3, 4 grams and a fifth of Hennessy. A bad bitch, fuck the penitentiary.
Section 80s, babies, play Ronald breaking. We racing.
Lord forbid, the homie got.
Damn, who is this? Alright, this is the same thing the album's been talking about, you know, drugs and women and alcohol and society and Uncle Sam and you know, like, basically, being born in the 80s.
So we tryna soak it in. The president is black, but you can't vote for skin. You vote for the better man. Come to our show, you can see the diversity. Unify the people, they gon' peep it universally. We might not change the world, but we gon' manipulate it. I hope you participate in. Hey, yo, Dot, won't you let these cats know? We knew we'd be here like back in 04. Started HiiiPower cause a generation needed a generator and a system made to disintegrate.
This dude's flow is
and all we
crazy.
do is a system. We're not victors, we're victims. The bigger picture isn't developed yet. Like, what if Kesha was celibate? Or what if Tammy came across a real man who didn't play games like children? My nigga cheated on his girlfriend with his girlfriend's girlfriend. Let the world in. And everybody tripping off 2012 and the extraterrestrial presence as well. Our future's but our future's not. That martial law shit drop, we gon' all get got. So keep that question mark on your face. Eat your fast food, use your fluoride toothpaste. Hide your feelings from the public, working low 9 to 5. Don't forget to pay your tithes and thank God you alive.
HiiiPower.
HiiiPower, and talking about thanking God you alive and falling victim to the system and just kind of being comfortable. I feel like this is a major problem with today's society, and I think this is across the board. It is comfortableness. It is the fact that we keep getting given. It blows my mind. I always say this because it's like humans, it's you and me right now. We could literally live free. Like the amount of money that you pay to a government that does not care about you, like that we all pay, and like for what exactly? Like what exactly are we paying for? Trillions and trillions and trillions in taxes go where? What are we paying for? Where is that going? Like, I don't understand. How many people's salaries are we paying for, man? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it anymore. And yet we all just do it. We're all victims of the system. We all do it. We all see it, but we all do it anyway. We are literally all lined up, walking straight into the blender, knowing it's going to kill us, but going like, hey guys, should we move? Guys? Nobody else is moving. I guess none of us are moving. That's it. That's literally it.
And on another note,
I'm saying it now and I'm doing the same.
So,
It will take one person, but that person ain't here yet. And then Utopia.
I wrote this because I was ordered to. People say I speak for Generation Y. Why lie? I do. Section 80. Your son to play me if radio won't. Daughters that just turned 1 to 21 listen to Kendrick. For instance,
what's your life about? Enlighten me. Is you gonna live on your knees or down on your feet? Take out that student loan and pay off your college degree and do exactly what you see on TV.
True story. Can you repeat that for me, soul?
What's your life about? Enlighten me. Is you gonna live on your knees or down on your feet? Is you gonna plead the fifth or sound the horn? The time is now, my child. Come on.
See, a lot of y'all don't understand Kendrick Lamar because you wonder how I can talk about money, hoes, clothes, God, and history.
See, that's the thing. We're all listening to this. We're all hearing it right now. They're literally saying it to us, and yet we're all gonna do the same shit. We're all gonna do it. We're all gonna do it. We're all gonna do the same shit. We're all gonna still pay everything. We'll pay the bills. We'll pay the government. I hate you guys, but here's my money. It don't make any sense. They're telling us now. What is wrong with us?
We all in the same sentence. You know what all the things have in common? Only half of the truth, if you tell it. See, I spent 23 years on this earth searching for answers. Till one day I realized I had to come up with my own. I'm not on the outside looking in. I'm not on the inside looking out. I'm in the dead fucking center looking around. You ever seen a newborn baby kill a grown man? That's an analogy for the way the world make me react. My innocence been dead. So the next time I talk about money, hoes, clothes, God, and history all in the same sentence, just know I meant it and you felt it. Cause you too are searching for answers. I'm not the next pop star. I'm not the next socially aware rapper. I am a human motherfucking being of a dope ass instrumentation. Kendrick Lamar. Now fuck them up, Terrence.
This is incredible, by the way. This is incredible. Having a soul sort of instrumental like this classic jazz being so historically relevant to Kendrick and everything around his music, and then having that as your instrumental while you're just highlighting the hypocrisy in your own words, but saying like, I mean it when I'm saying this. I'm meaning it, you know? I mean every word I'm saying. And when you're questioning how I can say all these words in one sentence, that's good. Question it, but think about why you're questioning it. What is wrong about it, you know? He's asking people to ask questions, asking people to deep it, asking people to see the picture. And that's what it comes down to. Ask questions. Ask questions. Don't just fall victim to headlines. Ask questions.
So,
when someone says something, why did they say it? When someone did something, why did they do it? What's the reason? that bass as well. You wanna know what I thought about the other day? And it highlighted everything for me. And I was like, shit, that's literally how the world works. The other day, I was sitting here and I thought, Netflix. I was like, Netflix raised all their prices. And everyone kicked off on social media. You know, all these social media keyboard warriors, they came out with their keyboards under their arm. We're gonna boycott Netflix. No one did. No one boycotted Netflix. Everyone just paid the extra bill, right? But what if you did? What if Netflix was like, we're raising our prices? And then everybody went, okay, we're canceling. And then everybody cancelled. Everybody. What do you reckon would happen then? You would hear from Netflix, we're not going to raise our prices. We'd all still be paying the same amount we were paying before. And that's the same with everything. Money talks. Money moves. When people make decisions that you don't agree with, politicians or corporations or governments, you need to think about how do we as a people upset this? How do we as a people stop this? And the answer is always money. Because everybody that sits up here only gives a fuck about their pockets. They don't care about you. They care about their own money. All of them. So when they make a decision that you don't agree with, if you go, hey, fuck you, but then follow that decision stays. But if you say, hey, fuck you, and then they go this way and you go this way, then they will stop and go, maybe we don't make that decision. And they come back. And you see it time and time again. When things are successfully done, they work. And when wallets are targeted, that's when you see change. Because the only thing those people care about is money. That's it. That's all they care about. Nobody gives a fuck about us. So we better start thinking about us. As a people, as a collective, as a society, across the entire
I watched
planet.
the fire that we gathered around and see that it burns similar to the fire that's inside you. Section 80. Section 80. Babies. A generation of bliss and disobedience. No, they can't control us. No, they can't control you. No, they can't control us. But we can control each other. We build our own world. If you don't leave with nothing else tonight, you will leave with knowing yourself. You will leave knowing that you represent something that's bigger than all of us. Our family. Heart, honor, and respect. This is you. This is me. And we are HiiiPower.
Everybody put 3 fingers in the air.
Oh, last track, HiiiPower. This is the last one of the album. Oh, man. Now, I know. I don't want anyone getting the wrong idea when I'm talking about, like, when I went on my little ramble then. Because I don't want anyone thinking, like, that I, by any means, relate to this. Because I don't. Or that I'm, like, comparing this to what I'm saying. Because that's not what I'm doing here at all. Because I don't want anyone thinking that. What Kendrick's talking about, what he went through, is a massive racial issue. Okay, and in America and in LA and exactly where he is talking about around the world as well, but more specifically catered to him. I understand that, right? And I'm not making any kind of personal comparison because that would be completely wrong of me. Just look at me. I'm literally a white British guy here in Cornwall recording a reaction video. You know, like my life could not be further away from Kendrick's, and that's what I'm saying. What I am saying though is a lot of what Kendrick is saying is how I view society now. And a lot of it is how I look at the world now. And I've had these frustrations forever. You know, originally I wanted to be a politician. I got into law and I got into law and politics. And I wanted to get my law degree. I wanted to get my politics and studies. I wanted to go ahead and become a politician. I wanted to change the country. I was like, this is so corrupt. This is so messed up. What would happen if you had a true politician who wasn't corrupt? I don't know if we're ever going to see that. I don't know if they exist. And the reason is because I didn't want to go down that path because I was like, man, fuck this. And that's the problem. Everybody like me has that same mentality. Everybody who wants to change the system ends up getting exhausted by it. And the real gems we don't look at because they don't have the loudest voices. But all you need to think about, all you ever need to think about whenever anyone makes a decision is how much that decision benefits the person making it. That's literally it. When someone says something or makes a decision, who is that benefiting? Where does that come down to, you know? Like, you know, if someone is seizing a country that just happens to have tons of oil, and there's a reason that they've come out of it, where do you think that decision has come from? And all of a sudden they're just stockpiling it all and it's theirs? Do you reckon that was maybe the decision to begin with? This is what I'm saying. Always trace it back. This is what they did. Why did they do that? Who does this benefit? How could it benefit someone? Bling, bling, bling. Oh, it benefits this person. Benefits them a lot. That's all you need to do. Trace it back. Who does it benefit? And then you'll know whether or not they're thinking about you when they're making these decisions or they're thinking about them. And it's crazy to think that I'm here moaning about this here. And as frustrated as I get, as someone who's in a comfortable position, I cannot imagine how frustrated Kendrick felt, how frustrated his friends, his family felt, how frustrated everyone around him felt, and how frustrated every single black person in America who listened to this album and felt it on a real deep level felt and still feels. Because I'm pissed off. But I am pissed off, and I feel like I'm as pissed off as I can get about how the world is at the moment. And I try not to think about it too much because it's depressing. But there is a level to it that I will never, ever experience because of who I am. And I can't even understand it. All I can do is listen. That's all I can do. And I try and listen. Like I said, I can't even imagine the emotions that so many people in this situation must feel. I seriously can't. And I feel like this album was way ahead of its time. And I feel like it's been amazing at highlighting so many issues. And I feel like Kendrick has literally psychic abilities to make something as timeless and important as Section 80. We have one more song on this album, HiiiPower.
3 fingers in the air. The sky's falling, the wind is calling, stand for something or die in the morning. Section 80, HiiiPower.
I feel like Kendrick's instrumental is just on another level when it comes to music in general. This man has some of the best instrumental I've heard in music.
Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. Malcolm X put a hex on my future, someone catch me. I'm falling victim to a revolutionary song. The Serengeti's clone. Back to put you backstabbers back on your spinal bone. You slit your disc when I slit you my dish. You wanted to diss but jumped on my dick. Grown men never should bite their tongue unless you...
Wait, that one bar, was Kendrick basically saying that someone dissed him, he dissed them back, and then they wanted to diss, but instead they were just like, he's actually amazing, I love him.
Eating pussy that smell like it's a stale plum. I got my finger on the motherfucking pistol, aiming it at the pig. Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you. My issue isn't televising. You ain't gotta tell the wise how to stay on beat because our life's an instrumental. This is physical and mental. I won't show.
Did he say he's aiming at a pig? Charlotte's Web is gonna miss you, referencing the movie, the book Charlotte's Web, where the spider and the pig had that relationship? Is that what that is? That's a fucking bar.
Coded. You'd die from diabetes if these other niggas wrote it. And everything on TV just a figment of imagination. I don't want a plastic nation. Dread that like a Haitian. While you motherfuckers waiting, I be off the slave ship, building pyramids, writing my own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Nigga, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is
5-star dishes, food for forfeit. Oh my word.
Power. Throw your hands up for high power. Visions of Martin Luther staring at me. If I see it high.
I've listened to so many damn Kendrick albums at this point, right? So many of his songs, so many of his albums. Like I said, this guy is my #1 artist this year. My #1. And the second place wasn't even close. You can see the stats. I posted it on Twitter. My #1. And I don't think I've ever listened to an album from Kendrick that's made me feel like this one. Like he's saying, it feels like the start of a mental revolution, you know? This feels like an awakening.
Seen it, that would make my parents happy. Sorry, mama, I can't turn the other cheek. They wanna knock me off the edge like a fucking widow's peak. And she always told me pray for the weak. Them demons got me, I ain't prayed in some weeks. Dear Lord, come save me, the devil's working on. He probably clocking double shifts on all of his jobs. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane. I need a license to kill. I'm standing on a field full of landmines doing the moonwalk, hoping I blow up in time. Cause 2012 might not be a fucking legend, trying to be a fucking legend, the man of mankind. Who said a black man in the Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. So get up off that slave ship, build your own pyramids, write your own hieroglyphs. Just call this shit high power, nigga.
That like slight drop into the beat for the chorus here, I don't know how to describe it, but it just makes it hit different. He like has like these backing sort of vocalists that come in and like accentuate the beat here, and it just makes it hit so good.
Nothing less than high power, 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean this shit is Bobby Seale making meals, you can't resist his high power. Throw your hands up for high power. Who said a black man in Illuminati? Last time I checked, that was the biggest racist party. Last time I checked, we was racing.
It feels like Kendrick's songs all come back to this, all come back to unity, all come back to him saying to his community, to his people, all saying like that they have to come together, that we've got to come together. You know, that's what it feels like he's saying all the time. That's what it feels like he's saying here. You know, especially with the chorus. We've been down for too long. And it's something he highlights later on. You know, I mean, he highlighted in his pop-out concert. It's about unity and strength and not division, about coming together as people in Compton and the different gangs all united and standing strong as one. And that was it. That was the strength. That's how he's always felt.
With Marcus Garvey on the freeway to Africa till I wreck my Audi. And I want everybody to view my autopsy so you can see exactly where the government has shot me. No conspiracy, my fate is inevitable. They play musical chairs once I'm on that pedestal. Frightening, so fucking frightening, enough to drive a man insane, a woman insane. The reason Lorraine O don't sing, or Kurt Cobain loaded that clip and then said bang. The drum made brains crazy, product of the late 80s, trying to stay above water. That's why we shun the Navy. Pull your guns and play me, let's set it off. Cause a riot, throw a Molotov. Somebody told me them pirates had got lost. Cause we been off them slave ships, got our own pyramids, write our own hieroglyphs. Just call it shit high power. Yeah, nothing less than high power. 5-star dishes, food for thought, bitches. I mean, this shit is Fred Hampton on your campus. You can't resist his.
The Navy bar, by the way. I was just like percolating on it. Let's let it rock.
High power. Throw your hands up for high power. Thug life. Thug life.
Wasn't Kendrick in his early 20s when he wrote this? Kendrick Lamar, a young 20-something man from Compton who grew up, you know, part of the violence there, not by choice, but by the system. That's how he grew up. That's how he was raised. Watching people around him die, watching people around him be abused, watching the struggles that everyone was going through, watched everyone he loved fight each other, and watched people just slowly tear their own buildings down. Kendrick Lamar. And that guy, one of his first albums, Section 80. And the album wasn't, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to make it. I'm going to be the greatest. I'm the big shit. This album was him taking a megaphone, standing on the roof of a burning car and screaming at a system that's pushing him and everyone around him down and trying to get as many eyes to look at him so maybe that system can change. This is a man taking the spotlight that he had with this album and shining it on everyone around him, which is a pattern he never stopped doing. I've only ever seen Kendrick talk about himself in a deep way on one album. You know, when you go down Mr. Ryan and Big Steppers, it feels like Kendrick really wants to help heal himself, right? But other than that, Kendrick's always been putting the world ahead of his own ideas. And it started with day one. This is a wise kid. We all had that one friend who just seemed older than the rest of us, right? That was Kendrick Lamar. He saw everyone making stupid decisions. He made the stupid decisions himself, but he didn't want to. He saw the system. He saw the cracks and the flaws in it. And he realized that he had to do things to survive, but that doesn't mean that he wanted to. So he highlighted it. He thought about it. He put action into lyrics, pen to paper, and made songs that highlighted the issues in society, the Section 80 issues, kids of the 80s, and the situation that they'd been put in, and the people that came before them, and the life that they are forced to live. And he highlighted it, or he put it on paper. He made songs telling the world about these issues and hoping to help shape it, hoping to help change it, hoping to help anybody who needed help. And that never ended. That man was there throughout every album and song he's made. Kendrick feels like such a breath of fresh air, such a good soul for the world, because he's one who selflessly wants to heal it. I don't understand how anybody can learn about this man and not love him. Section 80 is a fucking incredible album. It is mellow and chilled, has some of his best instrumental across all of his albums. It's a straight fucking vibe. And yes, I've used that word a million times, but it just is. If vibe was an album, it's this. But it has some of the deepest, most profound and important lyrics, again, for his entire albums at such a young age, an early stage in his career. He was highlighting so many negatives and issues in a society that he wanted to help shape, and that hunger never went anywhere. Kendrick Lamar was not only so good for the music industry and the hip-hop industry, he was good for the world. And that goodness that he had for the world is still there now. I feel like we are so lucky as people to have people like Kendrick. Because when we are all standing there in our line, being led to the blender, it is people like this that help turn the heads the other way. What an incredible album. What an incredible album. It's weird as well because I'm listening to this album and I know there's a level I'll never appreciate it on. But I know that. And that makes me appreciate it. If that makes sense. I hope you all have enjoyed my reactions to Section 80. We got a bunch more stuff to check out from Kendrick, so don't you go anywhere. And if you did enjoy the reaction, please support it by liking and subscribing. I know it's a classic YouTuber thing to say, but I can't tell you how much it helps the videos and the channel, so yeah. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.